Hey everybody, it's Charlie James. This is Charlie James Unscripted. I don't normally like to criticize other talk show hosts, especially those that appear on this station, but some recent comments by Ben Shapiro really got me a little bit rankled, and I'm not easily rankled. You ask anybody, I'm mostly rankle-free. I don't get too upset over a lot of things that some people say, but what Ben Shapiro said about working people, I think really went above and beyond decency, we will say. You may be wondering what Shapiro said. He said, basically, if you have to work two jobs to pay the rent or to put food on the table, then you shouldn't have taken that low-paying job. This is not a society problem. It's a you problem. That's what he said. And in theory, he might be right. I mean, that might be. But Ben is a guy that's had many options in his life. A lot of options. His mother worked, he was an executive in the television industry. His father was a composer. He went to the best schools. He's had a lot of opportunities in his life. I don't think he's ever really wanted for anything. Certainly not the way a lot of people do, like rent and food and a good education. He's never had to choose or make the hard choice. I guess the only hard choice he had to make was which upper class, upper tier school that he went to, not if he were going to go to school. See, it's not just having options, it's how many options you have, because sometimes a lot of your options aren't good. Now, what Ben did, I think, really hurts the conservative movement. The conservatives right now are trying to paint themselves, and rightfully so, as being a party of inclusion, a big tent party, but to talk about hard-working people the way that he did, it really, I think he's got a lot of apologizing to do. I really do. It chapped my ass. Because I'm someone who came from less than humble means. I'm someone who had to work his way up through life. And yes, I've done fairly well for myself, but I would never criticize a hardworking person. So on one hand, you've got people that are working hard, they're doing their best, they may not even be getting by doing that. And on the other hand, you've got welfare, and you've got food stamps, and you've got unemployment, you've got living off the government dole. He doesn't like one, and he doesn't like the other. I don't think you should ever criticize anybody who is getting up every day and going to work to put food on the table and to provide for their children. I really don't. And there are a lot of those people in this country. I think what he said was, well, not good. That's it. That's all I got. That's without getting even more rankled. That's it. So, Ben, you got a lot of explaining to do, buddy. You really, really do. I'm Charlie James. This is Unscripted.